He picks it up, he opens it up, and like I said, at this point, he's right here, she's right here.
So he's looked at the cylinders, what you're saying? Okay, so he looks at it.
And then I'm about right here. About right here from them, and then maybe a little further, but about this much distance. And from where I was standing, it looked like it was empty. So I was standing just right like this. And I looked at the gun whenever he opened it up. I said, "Oh, bro, it's empty." So she could have got hurt, if she tried to do something like that. And I was kind of telling her that too.
Yeah.
And then at that time, he ended up, he checked it and clicked it. Threw it back in there, and then he just and he said, "No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't." And he clicked it, and it went off.
We got a crazy reaction today, man. We got a creepy boyfriend drags his girlfriend out of Walmart and then faced her. Did it to her right at the Walmart, bro. Why he did it? Was she cheating? You feel me? Did she give up the low? Was she messing with the ops? Let's find out, bro.
He looked at me and said, "We gotta kill the rest of them." I looked at him and said, "You're stupid."
911, where you say?
So we needed an ambulance and a cop at the Travel Lodge on Harbor Road. My friend was just shot.
A chilling 911 call. 3 girls kidnapped, 1 murdered.
He told us to sit down, so we did. And then he put out a book bag. The book bag had bullets, guns.
Nah, this getting crazy, boy.
Around 5 a.m. on July 9th, 2018, Beckley police got a terrifying 911 call. 3 girls had been kidnapped and 1 had been killed. Amber Meadows, Aralea, and Destiny. Investigators had only a blurry CCTV video to work with as they hurried to identify the armed and dangerous kidnappers. But nothing could have prepared them for the shocking truth behind this brutal crime. Beckley, West Virginia, is a town of about 16,000 people, including 19-year-old Amber Dawn Meadows. Amber didn't have an easy childhood. Her mother was barely around, so other family members had to take care of her. Despite these challenges, Amber excelled. In high school, she was a straight-A student and still found time to be part of the cheerleading squad and play softball. It seemed like Amber had a bright future ahead. Things went well until the summer of 2018 when she got involved with a bad crowd. She started pulling away from her family and old friends. They tried to understand what was happening, but their efforts didn't work. They could only hope Amber would come back to who she used to be. But by then, it was already too late.
The drug done got a brain already. It was over with.
One where you say?
Yeah, man.
We needed an ambulance and a cop at the Travel Lodge on Harbor Road. My friend was just shot. She's laying in the floor in room 48. I'm not sure if she's still alive or not. Me and my friend escaped. We've been held hostage.
The call came in around 5 a.m. on July 9th. Just minutes later, 2 officers from the Beckley Police Department in West Virginia arrived at the Travel Lodge Motel. When they entered room 48, they were faced with a horrific scene. The first room was completely trashed. Chairs were broken, doorknobs smashed, and lamps shattered. But what awaited them in the second room was even worse. There, they found the lifeless body of 19-year-old Amber Meadows lying face up. Forensic teams started gathering evidence from the scene. Among the items they collected were beer cans, cigarette butts, and leftover food, all swabbed for possible DNA. They also found something unusual, a divider used for ammunition packaging, and a bullet lodged in the doorframe near Amber's body, likely from the gun that killed her. In the motel's nearby parking lot, they discovered a blood-stained white hoodie, which 2 witnesses said belonged to one of the suspects. The detectives noticed the motel had several CCTV cameras and asked the manager for the footage. Unfortunately, all the cameras were inactive, which was a major setback for the investigation. The manager did hand over the ID used to book the room, but this also led nowhere, as the detectives soon learned the ID had been stolen just days earlier. With more questions than answers, the Beckley Police Department turned to the 2 surviving teens for help. Their information would be crucial to solving this disturbing case.
Well, like I said, we're investigating what happened this morning, and I know it's obviously difficult for.
Don't lie, boy. You don't say too much, boy, but I can learn from them smackers right there, boy. Oh my, different these everything that hotel, shit, mud, it kept chopping off, motherfucker, boy.
Yeah. But to your best, of your ability, can you tell us what happened from the start to up until the finish?
We were sitting at the gas station, and
What else
she was
happened?
trying to get in and out of her phone because none of our phones work. She said she had to use the bathroom, so she walked in, and she was in there for a minute. And we were just sitting in the car waiting on her. And then I just see two guys come up at our door. And I guess they were with
They were who? Laquan. Who Laquan?
Laquan.
At 12:34 a.m. on July 9th, while the girls were hanging out, Amber needed to use the bathroom. She drove to a nearby gas station to use the restroom inside the store. Amber was expected to return immediately, so the others waited in the car. While they were parked in the gas station lot, a red SUV pulled up and parked next to Amber's car. 3 black men and 1 white man got out of the SUV. The white man went directly into the store, but the other 3 headed toward Amber's car. One of the black men opened the car door and angrily demanded to know where Amber was. Aralea instantly recognized him as Laquan and was terrified because she knew him to be dangerous.
And I've been telling her for days, like, not to mess with him, because I know his past, I know his history, I know all about him. I grew up around him. He's not a good person. He made his friend get in the back seat with me, and he had a gun.
Despite being told Amber was in the restroom, Laquan entered the store to get her. This made the girls realize something was off, but they weren't sure what. Laquan briefly looked around inside the store before entering the women's
Shit, the polls wasn't enough? I thought I would. Shit, that's enough for me.
restroom. Moments later, he came out with Amber. Laquan quickly began pressuring the girls to follow them back to their motel. It felt threatening, though it was framed as an invitation to stay and freshen up for the night. The girls were outnumbered and knew the men were armed, so they didn't feel they had any real choice but to agree. Before everyone got into their cars, Laquan, the one who had gone to call Amber, switched hoodies with another guy. He also had one of the men, Tyreek, ride with the girls to ensure they didn't try to back out. As Amber was about to drive off, Laquan was seen angrily pointing at her, likely threatening her to do as she was told. Amber responded by reversing her car and lightly bumping into Laquan, not once, but twice. After more shouting, Amber gave in. The men entered the red SUV, and both cars left, with Amber's car leading the way. Even though the situation was tense, Aralia and Destiny hoped things would be okay, but their hope didn't last long.
They made us go to the Travel Lodge. He was acting like everything was fine. I mean, they were getting along at first. And then as soon as we got in the hotel room, he told us to sit down, so we did. And then he pulled out a book bag. The book bag had bullets, guns. He had duct tape, he had a mallet. And he made us go sit in the room all together. Everybody was in one room where the beds was. Well, they were all joking and everything fine, and then I heard him and Amber arguing in the bathroom. He broke the little light on the side. He broke that where the lampshade is. He broke the doorknobs off the door. He made her sleep in the bathtub. And all of a sudden, I had to use the bathroom, so they made us go into the other room.
The girls explained that once they were in the motel room, Laquan's behavior changed drastically. He became aggressive, ordering one of the men to guard the door and ensure no one left. His violent demeanor made it clear that he was willing to kill Amber, and possibly them too if he didn't get what he wanted. Meanwhile, back at the crime scene, as the police were taking statements from the girls, detectives found a wall.
This man did all that to steal some unani? Nah, this nigga was beyond desperate, bro. Ain't no way, bro. You going to these heights, these measures, drastic, desperate measures. Ain't no way, bro.
Walmart receipt for ammunition purchased the day before.
Can't believe
this receipt would later play a key role in helping the detectives piece the case together.
He made us go in the other room, and I went to use the bathroom. All you could hear is them, like, it got real quiet for a second. And then all of a you heard the gunshot.
When you heard the gunshot, it was just Amber and Laquan in the bathroom. When you heard the gunshot?
Well, she was laying in front of the mirrors, so they must have came out the bathroom.
But back in that area, it was just those two back there when you heard the gunshot.
I heard a gunshot. she shot herself. I knew she.
Y'all think they part of the situation, bro? Cause somebody dropped the low. I think they might, I don't know. Somebody might be in on it, bro. Cause, bro, they just pulled up to the gas station. I'm thinking there was somebody at the gas station. Somebody knew she was down there in the bathroom. They talking about a white dude pulled up and the 3 hopped out on her whip. Like, nah, they ain't just conveniently pulled up to the gas station. It wasn't nothing random or nothing like that. One of them females dropped the low. It might have been Amber herself. But, man, it's a crazy story right here, man. Crazy world.
She wouldn't have done that. She was so scared that she was going to die that night. And then after that, he started getting all this stuff, and everybody, all the guys were gone. They left him, and he walked right out the door when we did. Me and Destiny just went straight out the car and went straight over across the street to call 911. Destiny tried telling the woman at the hotel desk to call 911, and she wasn't comprehending. And then after that, we just waited for y'all and walked back over.
Although detectives reviewed footage of the suspects interacting with Amber at the Little General gas station, the footage was too blurry for a clear identification. It only gave them a general idea of what the suspects looked like and helped verify the timeline of the girl's story. This is where the Walmart receipt found at the motel became crucial. Detectives discovered that the date of birth on the ID used to buy the ammunition matched the one used to book the motel room. This confirmed they were on the right track. Fortunately, Walmart had CCTV cameras covering every angle of the store, both inside and outside, giving detectives a clear view of the suspects. The detectives checked the timestamp on the ammo purchase and reviewed the footage from the camera over the counter. At around 6:20 p.m., they saw 3 black men, one of whom resembled the man from the Little General store.
Man, shout out Walmart for giving the police footage faster than the police can ask for it every time. Like, what y'all be doing, Walmart? Y'all know y'all ain't gotta, come on now, what y'all doing, bro?
However, they needed a better look at his face. Thankfully, the camera at Walmart's exit gave them just that, clearly showing the faces of the 3 men. The police hoped to see the red SUV again for identification, but instead, the suspects were seen walking across the parking lot and getting into what seemed to be a gray or black vehicle. The detectives then reviewed footage of when the suspects first arrived at Walmart. At 6:10 p.m., they saw a vehicle pull into the parking lot, and the 3 black men got out. A few moments later, a white man exited the car, holding what looked like a car key. All evidence pointed to him driving the red SUV from that night. By now, the detectives had successfully identified all 4 suspects. The Beckley Police Department circulated their photos to security officials across the state, and a local deputy recognized the white man as Caleb Bird, also known as KB. The deputy confirmed that he knew Bird and had seen him driving the red SUV around town. The police tracked down Bird's apartment complex and organized a raid. During the search, they found several firearms, including 2 with green lasers, matching the weapon description the girls had given. Although Caleb wasn't home, he lived with his father. The detectives advised his father to convince Caleb to turn himself in, and he did.
Then fast forward, they're with me, and we pull up at the gas station, and she...
You know he would. Come on, Caleb. Why wouldn't Caleb turn himself in and listen to his father? That was our thought.
So happens to be there. I go inside to get a drink, use the bathroom, whatever I did, I don't even remember. And then they went over, talked
KB tatted? I forgot he a YC, man.
to her, and I went back to my car, then I got out of the car. We were there for some, quite a while. I mean, which he was intimidating her a little bit, and then started.
What do you mean by that?
Just talking shit to her. Because
was he accusing her of the...
Yeah. Okay. And then, and then he started hugging on her, gave her a kiss, a couple things like that. Okay. And so I thought it was all cool. And again, I was in and out of my vehicle. I was in my vehicle for the most part as it all played out. I didn't even know what was going on for the most part. I thought maybe he was going to ride with her from there because I had been trying to go home forever. I mean, I had my baby mom calling, freaking out because I had her vehicle.
Okay.
I was
that the red Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they were going to go to Shaka's house, and then we were supposed to go to
Was that a
Walmart
getaway
for
vehicle?
bit and go to
Okay.
Shaka's. And then the girl said that
They had to make sure that was the getaway vehicle to make sure they could charge him as the getaway driver to make sure he got them charges. And he an accomplice to the, oh, you thought you was just trying to give information on your homeboy and you was all good? Nah, homeboy. It ain't work like that. It ain't gonna work like that.
They didn't want to go to someone else's house, and that they would rather get a hotel room. So they come up with they want to go to the travel lodge. So we're there a little while longer, or whatever, and then Tyreek gets in the vehicle with them. And then Hudson and Shaka, they got in my vehicle, and we followed them to the travel lodge.
Okay.
We go to the travel lodge. Hudson walks in. He tries to go pay for the room, and then he walks back out to my vehicle. Asks if I had $20 to give him till tomorrow for the room. Okay. And I said I don't have any cash, but I can go ahead and swipe my card. He had to, whenever I walked in to swipe my card, he had already had the cash on the desk with the ID there. I looked at the ID and it didn't quite look like him, so I thought that was a little strange. It didn't look like HUD. Okay. And I thought it was a little strange.
So is it you and HUD the only ones that went in the front office there?
Y'all see what he just picked up and put down? All he needed was a cup of some water, my boy. KB wasn't built for this, bruh. Neither was most of y'all.
Shaka. I mean, he's pretty well known.
Ain't even need KFC.
Every time, which I never try to be around him much because everybody always says it's bad news. Yeah, so
parts. Let's talk.
He is very.
Yeah, I really don't know the guy, but
okay.
Freaking.
So you get the room, right?
Yeah, and then we go into the room, and we're in there for a little bit. He's talking a little bit of shit to Amber, and then yeah, okay. And then
what do you mean a little bit of shit?
Just talking shit. I mean, just flashing guns at him and all that good stuff.
What's he talking about? I mean, at this point,
good
just
stuff.
Talking about that the drugs being.
Oh, you want the charge?
I mean,
at this
trying
point,
to intimidate her.
She did.
Yeah,
okay.
Trying to intimidate her. And then he was intimidating her with it.
How's he doing that?
He might have been messing with. He was messing with her. See, cause
that boy really snitched on his best friend after helping that boy catch a body, and dropped all four everybody name who was in the whip with them. Yeah. KB. Don't go back to the hood after this, KB.
I didn't think he was being serious. I thought he was just playing around with her at the gas station, and because they started hugging up on each other and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe they're hanging out or whatever. I normally don't ask too many questions, but
it sounds like things kind of changed at the hotel.
Yeah, it was just like a complete different environment at that point. After I guess he got whatever he wanted, but.
Well, you said he was intimidating her with the hammer. How was he doing that? What was he doing?
He was saying he was gonna hit her with it, and then he started like I was in the living room area of the hotel for some time.
That what you said?
And then I heard shit start getting hit. He hit the lamp. Then I was like, bro, chill out. You know, my card's on this room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that was another thing that kept me there. I was trying to make sure that the room was ready so my card didn't get charged for it.
Yeah, that's going to be on you, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I ended up blocking my card the next morning so that they get charged for the damages. But freaking...
the damages of what? The body? Yeah, bro. You accomplished, bro. Your dad set you up. He should have sent you in with a lawyer. But he just really sent you in because he's like, nah, we don't need this thug here anymore. This thug is not trying to go to Harvard like we set up for him. Y'all remember the little Mabu video? You feel me? That boy be code switching. Soon as he leave the crib, he a thug. You feel me? That boy left the crib with a tie and all. Soon he walked out the door, he's sagging and all. Tie missing, all that. He got polo. Shout out Lil Mabu.
But yeah, and then he had her, like they were talking in the bathroom for a little while. And then, like, it was just like a roller coaster the whole time. It was up and down, up and down. And him being mad, him being okay, him being mad, him being okay. Really? I mean, he was intoxicated. He was drinking more and then smoking a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
but he don't do any drugs or anything like that. But he's just.
World, you said at some point he goes to the bathroom to get his gun, and you're saying it's not loaded, and he says it is loaded, and then you said you heard the shot.
No, yeah, that's because that's whenever everything happened.
Where were Tyreek and Shaka at that point?
But that boy looked just like Lil Mabel.
Where were they like where you're at? Like you said you were like right here.
I think Shaka might have been. Alright, so I mean you saw the room, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the bathroom, right?
Okay. Yep.
And then she is standing right there, leaning on the wall, right at the bathroom. And then he's over to the, I guess, right hand side of her. Well, no, yeah. He might have been standing somewhere else.
Yeah, you should have never showed the tattoo, bro. You was on the right path. You should have just went ahead and portrayed this image. You're done.
At first, but then he goes.
You wanted to be a thug? You getting charged as a thug. Come on now. Don't run now. You a thug. Remember. Come on now.
Into the bathroom because he said, "Where's my gun?" Because I was a little bit closer to the door to the living room at the time.
Okay.
And then I started walking over. I was kind of trying to look for him, and then she said it's in the bathroom. And then that's whenever he picked it up. And then about that time, like I said, she was standing about right here.
Was she facing you or facing away? Or
she was like facing me. I believe we may have even been talking.
Okay.
Because I was trying to calm her down. Because every time she got upset, he got madder. Okay. So I was trying to talk to her throughout the night, like, calm down, you're going to be okay, and stuff like that. Just trying to talk her down. And
so you admit y'all was holding her hostage? Oh, you gonna be okay? Just chill. We ain't done here. We booked all night. You here all night. Like, what you mean by that, boy? We here till you done.
Because at first, at the gas station, she was like, "Oh, I'm ready to die, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Please don't say that." And freaking,
that menacing laugh at the end of "please don't say that." What you mean by that, bro? What you mean, please don't say that with the laugh? What was the chuckle? Was you finna do something? Because they was using your pose. You did supply them with the artilleries, whatever, all that good stuff.
Show me what he did, because I still can't picture.
And you held him hostage? Yeah, he done.
Matthew's there, the opening's there.
Okay, so
go be him and show me what we're talking about.
So she says it's in there. She's standing kind of like this. He walks around her, goes in, and it was at that time. I can't leave there when I saw it sitting over by the toilet. It was a toilet right there.
You saw a gun laying there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it laying on the other side, and which I had remembered because I was over by the counter. I think, getting an ashtray or whatever, just smoked a cigarette. And then he goes, because I remember seeing it, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But anyway, and then he goes.
That boy got red gloves on? Nah, that boy beyond nervous, ain't it, boy? That boy hands red. What do you think about? Getting murked when he go back to the hood? Or the fact that he's snitching on his dogs? Or that he might get cased up for the fact that he's snitching on himself?
He picks it up, he opens it up, and like I said, at this point, he's right here, she's right here.
So he's looked at the cylinders, what you're saying? Okay, so he looks at it.
And then I'm about right here. About right here from them, and then maybe a little further, but about this much distance. And from where I was standing, it looked like it was empty. So I was standing just right like this, and I looked at the gun whenever he opened it up. I said, "Oh, bro, it's empty." So she could have got hurt, if she tried to do something like that. And I was kind of telling her that too.
Yeah.
And then at that time, he ended up, he checked it and clicked it. Threw it back in there, and then he just, and he said, "No, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't," and he clicked it, and it went off.
Where did he put it? I mean, what?
Oh, he was saying that she was right here, which, I mean, this would be a wall.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
Yeah, this would actually be the wall on the other side.
He trying to make it accidental, but y'all were holding him hostage. Nah, bro, that ain't finna work, bro. You done. And used head honcho, getaway driver, all type. Nah, you should have just waited till they picked y'all up and, bro, you did your time. You feel me? I don't know, held it down in some way, shape, or form. Everything you trying to say, they could have said for you. It's called a lawyer, my boy. Even if you ain't snitched on yourself, somebody else have been playing that card. The prosecutor.
So they were more like right here, but
Yeah, I get it.
he kind of steps over and then he clicked it in and he put it up to her head and he said, no, it ain't, no, it ain't, no, it ain't. Before I could even look away, he pulled the trigger and then it just looked like she got punched. I mean, it kind of dazed me because it was a loud noise.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked like she got punched. I didn't even see her fall because where I was standing right here, I turned them, so Tyreek was right here, Shaka was right here sitting on the bed. So Hud and them was on the other side of the bed. And then I just turned and just like, you know.
Not only is he saying that, oh, blah, blah, he trying to make it an accident on the other dude, but he down there taking blame. Like, it's his fault, bro. Pulled the trigger. Like, it's not loaded, it's not loaded. And yes, it is, yes, it is. And then boom, he pulled it, boom. So you pushed him into it. I don't know, man.
What's going on? And it took like a split second for all this to go down. And then I think it was Tyreek that said, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then him and Shaka kind of beat me to the door. And then there was a chair jammed the door.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. You said you knocked the chair. What do you mean by that?
Well, it was jammed up like kind of like this.
Show me.
Okay.
And then, so
Up under the knob to keep.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I took it and I just threw it and then I grabbed the door handle because I guess he couldn't get it. He was shook up. Tyreek couldn't get it. I took it and threw it, grabbed the door handle, and I was the first one out the door.
Okay.
And then, like I said, Shaka was behind me. Tyreek.
Not only did you say you was the one that disarmed the trap, but you showed the officer that you are capable, more than capable, of setting up the trap in the first place. You're done, bruh. You're not even accomplished. You the mastermind at this point. What she did to you? I mean, y'all do look similar too. That's one of your. Yeah. She broke your heart. But he done snitched on herself, or we found out he might have been the one with her the whole time.
And Tyreek went.
What was Hunt doing during this?
I don't know.
You guys trying to get out. What was he? What did he do immediately after the shot?
Honestly, man, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because I was so freaked out by it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to figure out.
And freaking, like I said, I went straight for the door because you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stay there without. I thought I was about to get shot. I thought I was about to
You thought you were going to get shot, so you're going to get in the car and getaway driver with the shooter rather than staying with the girls, you know, who y'all was holding hostage, you know? You thought, shut your ass up. Tyler, your ass going to jail, boy. But I thought I would have got shot. You know, I was really the hostage there. They was using my whip. They was trying to force me there. You really shouldn't even be talking, bro. Let your lawyer handle that, bro. Shout out to, yeah.
shot. So I was ready to have to turn around and start shooting or, you know, just go down, whatever. No, but I was fucking getting out of there.
Yeah.
And fucking, I guess he didn't even try to come out of the room or nothing, I don't guess. I really didn't see what he did after that. I just gave on to the car.
Well, right before that shot, did you see her do anything at all to cause that? Or
No, she wasn't even upset at that point.
Okay.
She was
just standing there.
She wasn't scared no more because, not too long before that, he said that he was done with her.
Yeah.
But she wasn't really scared of nothing, and then it just went off. She might have.
They can just go off.
One thing about guns, but they don't just go off. You sit that bitch in the drawer, that bitch ain't gonna go off not one time. Now, if a goofy's in possession of that bit, yeah, of course they gonna say it went off. It's either a lie or they so clumsy and buffoonery and they wasn't even supposed to be in hands or able to touch one of them things in the first place. But hey, man, you know, the easy zone.
Oh.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I mean,
that's crazy. Wow, I told you you're a wild man. So.
He did it to himself at this point.
During Bird's statement, the detective noticed that he was avoiding taking any responsibility for his actions, repeatedly distancing himself from the crime.
While snitching on himself.
The detective challenged him, explaining that his involvement played a significant role in the outcome, even if he hadn't intended for things to happen the way they did. This approach aimed to see if Bird would show any remorse.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, from a personal understanding, because, like I said, at some point I'm going to talk to the prosecutor about this and give an opinion of you.
I don't think he got remorse because he was saying he ain't even want to stay with those thugs. He talking about the females that was held high. He was talking about, the females. He wasn't even talking about the dudes that did the deal.
Do you feel like you contributed to this in some way? Or do you just feel like you're just, because earlier you were calling yourself a victim.
Boy, you better, show remorse, my boy, because if not, it's how you get the chair right here. Rather than life, you going to get that chair.
I get that you were kind of stuck in a sticky situation. But do you feel like you're...
Not only did he get you charged already, like, yeah, boy, you one of the big people in this case. You snitched on yourself. You going to jail.
Your role there contributed to...
Honestly, I didn't really...
Now you just got to show you sorry.
Realize that he was going to be holding them hostage.
Yeah.
At no point in time did I realize that until we got in the hotel room.
But at that point, and you talked about earlier that he wouldn't even let you guys leave, right?
Yeah, because me and Tyreek was trying to leave as soon as we got there.
But you did leave, right? You went to McDonald's.
Yeah,
but
he said...
Because the only reason I say this is because they're going to say this to me. Yeah. I just want to have an answer for it. They're going to say, he said they couldn't leave, but they did leave.
He made sure.
But he trying to tell you, bro, you over here trying to cut the man off. Let him get his shit right, bro. He ain't got no lawyer, but let him try to lie real quick. So you can get him to lie again later, because he ain't gonna remember the lie. You feel me? It's simple. You don't gotta overdo it. You reaching. Stop reaching, bro. Just do your job. It's easy.
That shopper went with me.
When you went to...
He pulled up on y'all. Y'all ain't had to pick him up. Come on, nah. Chill out, officer. Acting like you doing so much, bro. Like, bro, the job was already did when he did the job for you. Now you just showing out.
McDonald's the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, I mean, but you acted like they kind of felt like they were victims of circumstance too.
Yeah.
So really, because like I said, I'm just putting it in their words, because they're gonna say this to me. They're gonna say he did leave. He could have very well have just gone home. He could have gone to the police.
Well,
hey, there's 911. They're holding some girls hostage up here at this hotel.
If I did that, I would have to shoot shotgun. I mean, he was armed.
But you said he didn't want to be there either.
No, Tyreek. Tyreek didn't want to be there.
I thought you were like all three of them were kind of, you three were kind of.
Oh. Well.
Did you just say you would have had to shoot Shaka? And you trying to act like you, you throw away the keys.
Oh, no, I mean, Shaka, he was a little more involved.
They're going to give him 3 years probation.
And freaking, it was me and Tyreek that was trying to leave the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I said,
anybody else serving triple life plus 40.
I completely think that you guys, and you and Tyreek are exactly what I told them, that I think you two were least involved. I think you kind of, I'm not going to call you victims because you make bad choices that led to bad things. But I just have to know for when I speak to them that you recognize your role in this. I mean, you did some messed up stuff. I mean, it is what it is. It's not, I don't think you meant for that girl to die that night. But
I mean,
I absolutely participated.
I definitely, I mean, I feel like I was held against my own will. I honestly feel like that.
Yeah. Well, but like I said, don't think I'm saying it myself, but I am putting these words, taking these words from what I'm going to hear later, okay? They're going to say no kidnap victim in their whole life has ever sat there with a Smith & Wesson M&P with a green laser on it and ran to the McDonald's and ran out and got food and came back to the room.
And that's the only place I went was McDonald's.
But you see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, he's armed. He left the location. He didn't call the police. He didn't make any attempt. Hell, you could have texted your girlfriend and said,
I did. I messaged. 911.
Something.
I messaged my old lady. I said, "You don't understand." She ended up getting a call on Facebook, and she heard a few things. I mean, I've got messages on my Facebook.
So y'all was on Facebook Live. Y'all boys on Facebook Live flexing that y'all finna do something to these little girl. Flexing and think y'all finna get away with it after. Nah, bro, why, bro, remember you took it to the net, bro. You snitched already, bro. It was been over with, bro. Why ain't y'all telling me this? Why ain't y'all telling me I was on Instagram Live with it? I would have been like, oh yeah, nah. Yeah. They going to jail. You feel me?
You know, I'm just saying, you can see where where they're coming from with that, right?
But that's my thing. How am I supposed to take out 3 guys with a weapon that I haven't even?
Well, I think the argument will be, don't be with 3 guys. Just don't be in the drug trade with 3 guys who are, because you knew at the gas station they were going to have these girls come back to the hotel.
Yeah, and I thought I was gonna.
They held Tyreek rode with them, so I mean, his role was clearly to make sure that they go there whether they want to or not, or he wouldn't have rode with them. So I mean, you knew that at that point. So I'm not knocking it, but I am saying these are questions that you're going to face, and we need to have answers for them. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, like I told you, I appreciate what you're doing. You have been very honest, I think, for the most part, and I really appreciate that. You have you skirted a couple issues I want to go back and address just a little bit, and you almost went into them. You thought about it, and you stopped yourself and was like, I don't know if I want to go into everything. But, and I get it, trust me, I get it. But what I'm telling you is now it's kind of like that moment in time where you got to either go all in or you don't, and then you pay. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So you left some stuff out that occurred prior to this, that you were involved in. And I'm going to need you to go back, fill in the blanks for me. Be honest about it. You're going great so far. And you've already covered the big part.
I really don't.
Because, I mean, that is a much more serious thing that you've already told me about. So, but I need you to go back and fill in the rest. Where you guys were, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So he already told you messed up, basically. You're going to jail, and now he wants you to go ahead and solidify your sentence. You just getting ready to do it. Congratulations, you's goofy. What's the reward, you ask? Well, you shall see.
What happened? What was taken? Things like that. Okay.
What was taken?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about prior to us meeting up with those girls?
Yep. Prior to you being in Crabwoods, let's put it that way.
Can I get a cigarette?
As soon as we talk about this, I don't have a cigarette.
No.
If I had one, I would gladly go out there and get one, but I don't smoke. The part I don't get is why this part is difficult, because I've been sitting here thinking about it.
It's a totally different crime, isn't it?
Yeah, you're involved in 2 that particular night, but that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you would tell me about, because that's a murder that you just told me about.
Lawyer.
So why would you have hesitation to tell me about
Add that to your vocabulary,
Bird was
man.
initially reluctant to open up.
Too late.
However, once the detective created a more comfortable and non-threatening environment, Bird confessed that he and the others had been involved in a robbery earlier that day. This admission marked a turning point in the investigation, linking the group's actions from earlier to the tragic events that followed.
I hesitate, and then Tyreek leads, and because the guy was standing on the porch, and freaking leads and starts telling people what to do. I'm just there for backup. And
Whoa. So who's on the porch? Who's telling people what to do? I have no idea what you're talking about. You lost me.
I don't know the guy's name.
Okay, so the guy that got robbed.
Yeah.
He's on the porch. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you have no idea you lost me. You brought this up. You made him go back and talk about this. Talking about something happened earlier. We missing now. We need you to. Why you lying now, bro? And he fell for it. Look, he fell out. Lawyer. All right, but he tripping.
So you said Tyreek. What did he do now?
He came up on the porch. He started instructing the guy to do stuff.
Okay.
And then
is Tyreek armed at this point?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Everybody was.
Okay.
And for
He the only one snitching?
Then me and that Caleb dude were the other 2 involved in that, and freaking the guy wouldn't go in, and so
Okay.
The guy got robbed.
Okay.
He wouldn't go in the house.
All right.
And freaking me and the Caleb dude just kind of kept the guns out on him until he went in, and then I went through, searched, and freaking picked up phones, put them on the table.
Okay.
Told them that, nobody gonna hurt them. They just went to drugs.
Who else was in there at this point?
I was.
I'm not asking names, I'm just saying, give me ideas of who.
I mean, there was
3 men and a woman, 3 kids and
there was a woman and 3 or 4 guys.
Okay. So At this point, you got a gun out, you said. Okay. And you put their phones on the table?
Yeah, I got their phones, put them on the table, and then...
You know why you had to tell about this crime? Because the people y'all robbed ain't reported. Why? They just took that loss, but they got to bounce back, bro. Why would they report it? Somebody stole their merch. You feel me? Like, bro. You ain't had to even discuss this one, bro. Not only is you painting yourself as the bad guy, you ain't giving no remorse. You snitched on yourself for the last case. Oh, nah, you super thug. They gonna treat you like young thug when you get this. Yeah. Ooh-wee.
And I just looked through, make sure there wasn't nobody that was gonna come out after us or nothing like that. And like I said, collect the phones, I don't know, everything's gonna be okay. Nobody's gonna hurt you. They just want the money.
Okay.
And then the guy ended up walking over to the couch, the guy that got robbed, and he went to get roots under the couch. And I heard Tyreek say, don't pull nothing out. So at that time, I left I was like in the kitchen area.
Okay.
And I left there and assisted him. And
assisted him how?
Just kept the gun on him, watching around, making sure he wasn't pulling out a gun. He hands the bag, we'll get out.
Okay. So you and Tyreek are basically keep guns on these people, keep them doing anything? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
so what is Caleb doing?
He's standing by the door, and then he's just kind of...
Well, somebody had to be going through the house, right? Like, I'm assuming you were looking for something, right?
Well, we were trying to get that dude, whatever his name is, to give it up.
Okay.
And at first he was like, oh, I don't have nothing. That's what I'm saying. Give it to him. I don't have nothing. Give it to him. And then,
what did he end up giving?
It was a bag, had several baggies of marijuana, like $60 cash, like fucking...
Well, use the terminology.
$100 for stamped out heroin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't really...
Anything else? Did y'all take anything else? Get anything else in the house?
No. But whenever I walked out, I was almost to the car, and I heard shots, and I ducked down, and I got in the car because I didn't know if they were shooting, and then they hopped in the car and left.
Well, who was shooting?
I don't know who actually shot. I really don't.
I mean, it was you three, or was it?
It was one of us.
Okay, so it had to be.
You should have stayed on, I don't know. Because you started off with, you thought you were getting hit at. You feel me? You should have stayed with that story, bro. Like, what's up with you? What you thinking, bro? Oh, you're not thinking. But we knew that.
And Caleb or Tyreek, you're saying you didn't shoot.
I did.
So it was one of them. What did they shoot at?
Tyreek eventually, later that night, said that he just shot in the air.
Okay.
So,
for a reason? Or?
By this point, the police had successfully identified Laquan, whose full name was David Laquan Hudson. The detective then presented Caleb with photos of the other suspects and asked him to identify them. This move was critical in confirming the identities of everyone involved in the case and further solidified Caleb's connection to the group.
Can't take it.
Here, sorry. Be careful about this ash on the paper, then dump it in there.
I'll get you more water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just sit there and just use that as your ashtray. Alright. A couple of things I wanted to clear up. Quick. Alright. That was the trick, no?
That boy can't even use a lighter.
There you go.
Thank you. You want me to fix it?
I don't care. I'm not carrying a pink lighter on. Let's get wrong impression. Alright. It's a couple of things. First off, who is that to you?
That's a guy's ID that he had, right? That's the
You tell me.
Right?
How do you know this guy? Because this is a guy that knows you, so how do you know this guy?
That. I swear that looks like.
You supposed to be like, you don't know. You just seen that on the ID. Yeah.
The picture that was on.
But cause you done, bro. You already got 30 years plus. You don't want 100.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm asking. Do you know this guy's name?
Maybe something with a T. Like I said, because he wrote a T.
Did you guys see him at all that night? Like we're talking about?
On the ID. I'm telling you, that's the guy on the ID.
Okay.
For the room.
Okay. But what I'm asking is, did you guys actually
He was
in
not
person
with us.
see him? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
So you guys did not come across him at any point in your night?
No, I'm telling you, that's the guy for that.
Okay. Who's Subaru?
Decent answer.
My parents.
Also, as long as them?
Yeah.
It's got disabled veteran tag. What kind of Subaru is that?
It's in prison. It's a 16 model.
Oh,
Sport model. Yeah, it's nice. I had one similar around like I think of, man.
Look like cross church.
Yeah, they do. It's a hatchback.
Looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
So, you guys bought some ammunition the night before that.
It was the day before that. He was buying ammo because I guess he just had got the. See, that was probably me leaving to go.
Yeah,
After I used the bathroom. Yeah.
the Subaru. Okay.
Yeah. So he told me he was buying the ammo for his 38 because he didn't have any.
Okay. Did you get any ammo?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I just went to the bathroom at Walmart and then I left, went down to Taco Bell, and then they called me, and then I went back up there.
Okay.
Yeah, picked them up, and then went back to Taco Bell because the mom was too long, so I said, alright, I'll just come and pick y'all up.
Okay. I mean, no part in disabled property.
Yeah.
Come on, that's might be the worst thing you've done today.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tank.
Write that on there for me. I want to get it clear so I know what I'm looking at here. And then, who's that?
That's Sharpie.
Right here. You put the AKs and everything. I like it. Or what?
On face flow pass. Laquan
Okay.
Hudson.
Very good. Good deal. And then obviously since they're in together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that night when you guys were evening, whatever, you said the other day, you want to go get this ammo. That's how it works, buddy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I told you might be a little surprised at it.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Despite identifying David Laquan Hudson as the prime suspect, the police could not apprehend him because he had gone into hiding. With Hudson out of reach, the detectives turned their attention to Tyreek, another suspect who lived in the same apartment complex as Caleb.
Lay it out there for me, okay? Show me who you are. Tell me.
All right, this is what happened.
Now Tyree telling, boy, you know it's over with, boy. They got the brother in there telling. GG's, boy. GG's, boy. After KB done gave up everything,
I'm gonna tell you full honest truth.
they ain't even got a head start, bro.
That's what you need for your own sake.
All right, so this is what happened.
What
We
it's like.
saw the girls at the gas station.
Okay, let me stop you just for a quick second. And I'll
Mirror.
because I'll get asked this later, the prosecutor's office. When you say we and stuff, don't use those kind of words. Lay it out there.
Okay.
Tell me who.
Me, Hud, Shaka, and KB. I don't know Shaka's real name, and I only know Caleb as, you feel me?
KB, okay.
Yeah, KB.
That's what you call him, I get it.
Alright, so we saw him at the gas station. Hud said, I know that girl. I said, what girl? He said, that girl. He said, let's hop out the car. We hopped out the car. We walked up on her car. I saw Erin Leah. I said, well, I know Erin Leah. I'm like, okay, she's cute. I'm going to try to back on her.
Okay.
You feel me? He goes into the store and gets the girl.
His story different.
She comes out, they're just talking and stuff like that. The door is open. I'm talking to Erin Leah and stuff like that. And the girls is talking about how they don't got nowhere to go. So Hud said, I'll pay for a room for you.
Okay.
Okay. All 3 of those girls hopped in the car with me.
Which you?
The white car.
Okay. But so I mean, technically, you got in the car with them.
Yeah,
right?
I got in the car with them.
Okay.
You feel me? I rolled up a blunt and I smoked with Early. I didn't smoke with those 2 other girls because I did not know them. I only knew Early.
Well, let me ask you this: why'd you get? You rode there with the guys, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you get in their car?
Because he was like, hop in the car with the girls, and I was like, all right, I'll hop in the car. And then on top of that, Early was singing that song.
See, look, boom, you already messed up. You made it seem like you hopped in with the feet, like they left with me. First of all, you trying to act like they hopped in your whip. He caught you for that. You like, ain't you leave with them? Boom, you went back on that. You stayed back, or you backtracking. You ain't stand on business. Then your ass gonna go ahead and say, bruh did tell me go ahead and get in the whip, so it wasn't even your choice to begin with. The Capri is over with, bruh.
I was like, all right,
I get it. Okay.
Okay, I hop in the car.
You done.
All right, so when we hopped in the car, she before we hopped in the car, he was like, we'll take you to Shoppers. Early was like, I don't want to go nowhere where I don't know nobody. So he was like, all right, so we'll take you to a hotel. She was like, okay, I'll go to a hotel. All 3 of the girls agreed to go to a hotel.
Okay.
We did not force them to do anything they did not want to do. I'm not that type of person. I'd have left if I had done that stuff.
Okay.
Real talk. I'm not that type of person. So I hopped in the car. She pulled off. Her, KB, and Shaka was in KB's car behind them.
Okay.
They rode off. We went to the Travel Plaza. We hopped out. KB parked behind the car. And you feel me? We talking to the girls still.
Okay.
We're still talking to the girls. KB, HUD, and Shaka went into the checkout the plaza.
Okay, lobby.
Yeah, they went in the lobby. And before they went in the lobby, a cop car pulled around behind KB's car. Mm-hmm. So HUD said, hop out the car, park KB's car. She hopped out the car, parked KB's car. I was in the car with her when she hopped out the car.
Who's that? She, when you say she?
The girl that got murdered. Okay. I don't even know the girl's name like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine.
I don't even know her name like that.
But you know it's the one that was...
See, murder, didn't say accident, shot,
okay.
She hopped in the car,
Terrified.
pulled the car around the park. The cop did a little circle around and stuff like that.
Up.
I'm not gonna lie, I was smoking weed. I had weed in my system and stuff like that. People were doing dog food and stuff like that. So I got out the car and went in the lobby. Food? That's why you see me on the lobby.
That makes sense.
You see, I was the last person to walk in.
You were.
That's why.
Tyreek's testimony
dog food. He ain't talking about kibble, y'all boys. Think little baby.
Indicated that he believed the police had access to the motel's CCTV footage, not knowing the cameras were non-functional. The detectives chose not to correct him, using this to encourage him to reveal more information.
So we went, you feel me? I went in the lobby. HUD was complaining about how they thought some racist stuff. He basically was saying this racist, this, that, and the third. You know, normal black people stuff, for real. So I'm like, so we leave out of
what you mean by that, Jit?
We're over there beside the Dairy Queen thing.
Okay.
Where the checkout and where the ordering junk is, the 2 girls.
For the drive-thru. Okay.
It was right there. We walked out. They walked out with us. We walked out the lobby. They walked up to the thing. HUD and her was still talking, and she was like, "Well, I want to go take a shower. I want to go take a shower." And HUD he said, "We'll go to the hotel and take a shower." We all followed him up to the hotel. We got in there. Then when we got in there, HUD started drinking and stuff like that, and he started playing with the gun. We said, stop playing with the gun. It was like stuff, well, you feel me, bad stuff can happen if you keep playing with that gun. Yeah. You feel me? So...
What do you mean by playing with the gun?
He was playing with the gun. He was playing.
What does that mean?
Like he was pointing the gun at people and stuff like that. He wasn't only pointing at her, he was pointing at us too.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, hold on. Stop that. Like,
which gun is this?
At that point, it's the revolver.
Okay.
He's pointing that revolver at everybody.
Good deal.
And I'm like, yo, bro, that revolver can actually go off. The revolver was already full. I'm like, yo, that can go off, bro. Don't be pointing it at people, because somebody can get hurt in here, and then we gonna be looking stupid.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. So the girls,
Foreshadow.
they said we sat in there, we chatted it out. We went to go get some McDonald's.
Okay.
KD and Shaka went to go get McDonald's.
Okay.
KD and Shaka came back. We ate our McDonald's meat. KD, Hud, Shaka, and I think Hud gave one of the girls a burger. It was the one of the white girls.
Okay.
It was the one that was with Erlia.
Okay.
Erlia's girlfriend. Gave her a thing. Gave her a hamburger. She said she wanted some food. He gave her some food. You feel me? And then after that, I'm trying to remember. After that, they went to the back room. The girl was still the Erlia and the girl.
Okay.
They went in the back room, and how the room set up. It's the bed right here, and it's another bed right there.
Yeah.
They got on that bed. Hud said, that's y'all's bed, since y'all, and me and her can lay on there. But she didn't want to lay on that bed with Hud. She didn't want to do anything with Hud. So
you're saying the girl that got shot?
The girl that got shot, she didn't want to do nothing. So she decided to lay on the bed with the other girls.
Okay.
All right. All that was happening. Me and Shaka realized that our food was up. So we decided to walk across and go to McDonald's. Go to the McDonald's and tell them that our food was up.
Okay.
They said he gave his name and stuff like that. So we was like, all right, cool, in the morning.
Tyreek's choice of words in this section was quite incriminating, suggesting that he was more worried about getting caught than about the murder itself.
Let's talk about the parking lot at the gas station.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Was that...
If he one told y'all murder when everybody else talking about it was accident, he let y'all know it was murder. Come on, bro. He got remorse, but y'all, you reaching, bro.
You said you were just kind of driving by, or you guys were riding by?
No, we was pulling up to the gas station.
Okay. Was that totally by chance that you saw these girls, or were you guys going to meet these girls?
No, that was by chance.
Okay.
That was off of not dumb luck, but that was off of bad luck. I'm saying like that.
But I mean, there was no contact between them and any
Not of my knowledge. Okay. I'm telling not of my knowledge.
Okay. But I mean, nobody in the car said, hey, let's go meet these girls.
Nobody said that.
Okay.
Nobody said that.
So you guys get there and you get out. Tell me about that. What was Hud saying to them? What were they saying?
He said, I know that girl's car. He hopped out the car. We went over there. He talked to the girls. And when he was talking to the girls, he was just like, hey, what's good? Stuff like that. Where's your friend? They said she in there.
Okay.
And he went in there to go get her. And I stayed outside. Was trying to have her leave.
Okay. Was there any, what did the girl that got shot at Hud, did they say anything to each other outside?
What do you mean? Did they say anything like, no?
Was there any argument going on or anything at all?
No. The only argument that went on was the argument between her and Shaka. Shaka and her got an argument because Shaka was being Shaka. He was just playing around with her, and she was in a bad mood already because she was already in her car living in it, and she didn't like that.
Snitch.
And that's the only argument that was said.
Okay. Well, so you said you get in the car with them, and then they follow you guys?
No, they didn't follow us.
Vice versa. You guys followed them?
They followed us.
Okay.
Well, I was in the car with the girls. So
that's right.
Hud and them followed us.
Okay. So you go to the hotel. Did you guys stop anywhere on the way up to the hotel? Straight to the hotel?
Straight to the hotel.
Okay. And then you said you guys went in, got the room.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from the moment you got into the hotel rooms themselves, why would there be an indication that these girls felt they couldn't leave?
I really don't know. The girls didn't want to leave. The girls wanted the hotel.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the girls wanted the hotel. Her offered the hotel, and they said yes.
Okay, and that's fine. I mean, I believe that part is legitimate. I don't have any argument there. I'm saying what I'm telling you is at some point, it sounds to me that things changed.
Yeah, when you start pointing that gun at people.
Well, yeah, that's when it would be.
Yeah.
What was he saying at that point?
He was just like pointing the gun at people, clicking the gun and stuff like that. He pointed at me and clicked it. Okay. He pointed at everybody. Okay. He even looked at me and was like, he was pointing guns, looked at me, he was like, you can die, you can die, you can die, you can die. He even said all that.
Yeah.
I was scared for my life. I thought after he pulled that trigger, he was gonna kill us next. So I ran.
Well, what did you have a gun?
Did I have a gun? Yes, I had a gun.
Okay. What kind did you have?
I had a Taurus.
Okay.
Millennium. I had a gun. Yes, I did have a gun.
I'm assuming everybody had a gun, right?
Yeah, everybody had a gun in there.
Okay. So everybody has a gun. You said he's pointing a gun. Do you at some point go to McDonald's, you said, right?
I said, I'm going to be, no, KB and Shaka went to
I'm talking about
McDonald's.
after that. You guys went because the order was wrong.
Yeah, the order was wrong,
And
yes.
that was you and Shaka?
Shaka.
Okay. So you guys go to tell them that the order was wrong. And didn't they tell you to come back in the morning?
They said come back in the morning, yeah.
Okay.
And we left and went back to the room.
Okay. Well, you say you're in fear for your life a second ago.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a fair statement, considering you're armed with a gun and you've left the hotel and come back?
I've never shot a gun before.
Never shot one. You just carried it around?
For protection. I never shot a gun before.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. What,
We'll get
do
to
you see
that.
where I'm coming from, though?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be some things I throw at you, not because I'm coming down on you or trying to...
It's just what they're gonna say in court.
Well, what I'm saying is there's going to be questions I'm going to be asked by like a prosecutor at some point, and they're going to want explanations for something.
Yeah.
And for you to sit there and say, I was scared for my life, they're going to say, the guy had a gun in his pocket, and he left and came back. He can't be too... You see what I'm
What's
saying?
mean left and came back?
You went to McDonald's, and you came back to the hotel room, right? So, I mean, I just would say that doesn't look like somebody that's scared for their life. That looks like somebody that's just come back to the room, right?
Yeah.
So...
No, at that point I wasn't scared for my life.
Okay. But that was after you said he started pointing guns around.
When
You
he
said that as soon as you got to the room.
Yeah,
he
he was
started
pointing guns, yeah.
So that was after all that. You go to McDonald's, you come back,
Yeah.
you're still armed, you're armed when he pointed a gun at you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean, you see where they're going.
I got scared as soon as he...
But he was still on high alert. Even though he went to what's the name, he was still on high alert when he got back. Whatever, blah, blah. He probably got threatened to get come back or something, you feel me? Oh, I know where your family lives, so blah. Say something. Come on, your lawyer could have said something.
pulled that trigger and hit that girl, that's when I got scared.
Oh yeah, I would assume after she got murdered, you would be.
Before he did that, he did point the guns at us and say, you can die, you can die, you can die, you can die. And then, you feel me, he pulled that trigger, and when he pulled that trigger,
yeah. So, I mean, do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
As far as that making sense, is that doesn't look like somebody that's scared. That looks like somebody that's participating or there with
He just said you could die, you could die, you could die. Hey, your story kind of cool, Just stop talking. Because he getting you to go against your story.
with everybody, if that makes sense. Present. It's not like you were being held hostage or anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's what they're going to say.
Yeah.
So we got to explain that. And not that we're getting close. But, does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand all that, but I had no part. Like, I did not have no knowledge of any of this. I had no part in this. I did not want to kill anybody.
I believe
That's
that.
why I'm trying to stress, because I don't want people to look at me and be like, well, he just went with her to go kill that girl. No, I did not. I went with her because we were partying before that.
At this point, the detectives had gathered a full account of the events, including the robbery that everyone had participated in. Their main focus now was to assess how consistent each testimony was with the actual facts of the case.
Actual facts. So what the robbery really got to do with the case, though?
What, let's talk about right before this shooting happened. Tell me, let's go back through that. I want to be very detailed. Where was everybody at? There's 7 people in these 2 rooms.
I gotta stand up. That's
cool.
I'm trying to stand up. All right. When she got shot,
yeah.
right before she got shot, all right. The girls left out, and Early and her partner
Left
out, went into the living room.
Okay, that's the room with no beds.
The room with no beds, yes.
Okay.
The room with no beds to hop in the shower.
Okay.
All right. Oh, the earliest girl said, y'all don't come out of this room because my girl's getting ready to go take a shower.
Okay.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the chair. I think KB is coming out the bathroom behind HUD, and Shaka was walking out the bathroom, and when HUD pointed the gun at the girl, Shaka turned around, looked at him, and said, make sure there ain't no bullets in there, because we know how your dumb ass is. You dumb right now. You finna accidentally shoot her.
Well, let me ask you this real quick.
KB said, nah, there's no bullet in there, and HUD pointed the gun and shot.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What was everybody doing in the bathroom? Because you just described like 3 or 4 people coming out of that little tiny bathroom.
What? Why everybody was in the bathroom?
Yeah.
We went to, remember I said we went in the bathroom, and when we went in the bathroom, he was hitting the hammer against the walls and stuff like that.
Okay. And that's where the doorknob is.
Yeah, broke the doorknob and all that. And then they was trying to fix the doorknob. Yep. They was trying to fix the doorknob.
Okay.
KB and her was trying to fix the doorknob. She was standing right there in front of where the mirror is.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah.
KB and her was trying to fix the doorknob. Shaka said, let me see if I can do it. When Shaka didn't, we figured, because KB was more worried about the room getting damaged.
It's on his car, yeah.
Yeah, it's on his car. He was more worried about the room getting damaged. So he trying to fix the doorknob and stuff like that. Wasn't no fixing.
Yeah.
Wasn't no fixing.
Too late? Okay.
Yeah, it's too late. Wasn't no fixing that. So when they walked out the bathroom, I'm still sitting on the chair.
Okay.
Sitting on the chair.
That boy trying to be comedic.
Boom. He walked over there beside Shaka walked over there beside the right bed, looked back, and said, make sure ain't no bullets in there, because you stupid right now, and we don't know if you gonna kill a girl or not. You feel me? We don't know if it's a bullet in that chamber. And
That's
KB
consistent.
said,
KB
nah,
said.
there's no bullet in there.
What HUD say?
And HUD pointed the gun, did this, and he was like, no, and shot
What
him.
do you mean they did this? Was it?
It's like he checked, for real.
Okay.
Like he checked if it was a bullet in the gun.
Okay.
It's like he checked, but he
You said
didn't.
you called it a revolver earlier.
Yeah, revolver, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Did
like
he open the cylinder?
he didn't open the cylinder. He just tilted it to the side to see if it was there or not.
Okay.
And he shot him.
Where was he pointing? Show me.
He was, all right, the girl standing, because like I said, the girl was in front of me.
Okay.
Because I was sitting in the chair.
She's facing you, right?
She's facing me. The girl was in front of me.
Okay.
And HUD behind her.
Okay.
Behind her. Now, I don't know if the gun was tilted up or not, because I don't know how the bullet went in there or anything like that, but he pointed the gun, and when he pointed the gun, you see he shot it. And when you saw, that's before Shaka said, make sure ain't no bullets in that gun, and KB said it's not a bullet in there. And you see the girl just dropped. She just dropped.
Okay.
And I'm like, and I got up, ran, KB ran, Shaka ran.
What HUD do?
HUD just sat there. He was like this. Like surprised.
Uh-huh.
And then, you feel me? When KD ran out the door,
shot.
I
What
ran
did
out
HUD
the
say to you?
After, what, I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you everything, okay? HUD ran in, I ran out the door, KD ran out the door, Shock ran out the door. I turned back around and was like, HUD, we gotta go. And before, I was like, HUD, we gotta go. He walked up to me and was like, we gotta kill the rest of them. And I said no. And I ran off and we left him.
Okay.
After numerous failed attempts to arrest David Hudson, the police contacted his mother, who assured them he would turn himself in.
The boy said, we took off, left him. So we gotta get her. Boy, first of all, your ass crashed out. Played, man. Them boys beyond snitched on your green eye, boy. You thought they were loyal? Nah, boy, your ass thought wrong. You were thinking too much of them.
Next day, a local attorney informed the Beckley Police
Crazy part is he get picked up, boy, he gonna squeal more than them.
Department that Hudson was with him and ready to surrender, but he would not provide a statement. This was a mixed outcome for the police. They had the truth, but wanted to hear it directly from Hudson. After a week-long trial,
I was wrong about Hudson. It sounded like Hudson knew how to stand on business. But, you know, Hudson, everybody told, you know.
He was convicted of 3 counts of kidnapping and the murder of Amber Meadows, receiving 4 life sentences. As for the others, Antoine Williams pleaded guilty to kidnapping and voluntary manslaughter, resulting in a 20-year prison sentence. Tariq Pearl and Caleb Bird, however, pled guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. Due to their cooperation, they received more lenient sentences, 3 years of supervised probation, with Tariq ordered to undergo rehabilitation. Remember, it's your curiosity.
Maybe we're gonna cut that part out of the video. We don't want y'all to know how much they got rewarded for telling, but hey man, don't tell, man. They got HUD all that time, man. I heard HUD went in there, they were conflicted. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't do nothing. But they did have the statements from the projects. Boom. Over with. Other than that, where they had the Walmart shit. And then y'all did tell on yourselves for the robbery. But y'all didn't even get charged for that. The robbery that happened earlier, y'all only got charged with the shit dealing with the little girls. Why? Because y'all robbed the plug, and the plug never went ahead and pressed charges. She had never had to speak on that. That just went ahead and made y'all look some type of way, like the thugs y'all wanted to look like. Damn, man, it was a crazy video, man. You got this far, hit that like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Guappowood. Stay tuned for the next one, man. You feel me? We're trying to get more consistent. Dropping high quality videos this year, man. You feel me? And I ain't over here trying to over interrupt y'all, but I'm is gonna do my whooping. You hear me? Stay tuned to the next video, man. Love y'all, man. Yeah, just stay tuned. Just cut it right there, bro.
Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill a kid. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real, nigga, get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing, better than spoofer, I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We was the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.